Here we are, just arrived at Norwich bus station. Today I'm going to show you a walking tour of Norwich. I'm going to point out some interesting facts and point out what's here for Goths. Look out for a new pair of shoes, and if we bump into any Goths on the way, we'll stop and say hello. Here's the bus station where we start. So we've just walked down from the bus station, just down the road, and arrived in Norwich shopping centre. The bus station is up there, Surrey Street. So here we go. So I've just noticed that there's an Edmunds shop here. So 2 days ago we went to see the Edmunds brewery in Southwold, and there's also a shop here in Norwich for it. So Pablo Fankis, who was in the Beatles song For the Benefit of Mr. Kite, used to run a circus here, which is what the song is about. And his house was about there, where that building is, and that's student accommodation now. So here we are in All Saints Green. This t-shirt shop here has usually got some t-shirts of some goth bands, and it's right here in the centre of Norwich in Brigg Street.
My dear lady, all t-shirts are £10.
All t-shirts £10. Norwich Primark. Never been in there ever in my life, but I've heard it's great. This is the Castle Mall shopping centre. We'll go and have a look in there a bit later. This is Norwich Market. It's 900 years old, and it was originally the only shopping area in Norwich in the medieval times. It was built so that the people that were building the castle had somewhere to go and shop, and their families had somewhere to go and shop. None of the other shops in Norwich existed then, just this market. So as you can see, there's a vast array of different stalls here. It's like a whole city in one here. There's lots and lots of different stalls selling everything you can think of. This stall here on Norwich Market, 6 cents, sells some interesting goth items here.
This will cup of coffee.
Yes, lovely.
That's all right.
So I've brought you up here because there's a good aerial view of the market and the castle there in the background, which I'll be telling you some more about a bit later. And you turn right round, there's the Forum, and this is Norwich Town Hall. This is the site of the original Norwich prison, which thankfully has now moved somewhere on the outskirts. This shop is here in the same building that I just showed you. It sells a lot of crystals, tarot cards and interesting bits. Let's go and have a look inside. This is one of the oldest streets in Norwich. It's called Lower Goat Lane. We're going to go and have a walk down there now. This shop here in Lower Goat Lane, which is where we just walked down, they've got a few Goth jewellery, makeup and things in here. Let's go and have a look. We have some bat sunglasses here. How amazing are they? Here they've got every colour of eyeliner and eyeshadow and lipstick you could ever want. This is a very popular fish and chip shop here at the end of Lower Goat Lane. I'm not going in there though because I'm on a diet. This shop here, Circular Sound, usually has some goth records in there, but it's not open today because it looks like they're being painted up. Interesting shop here. If you need a back rub, you can go in there, walk in and have your back rubbed. But we're going in the shop next to it, which is called Head in the Clouds, which is the oldest head shop in the world, maybe, or maybe Britain. But let's go and have a look in there.
I think we got them from Siesta, which normally everything is handmade from there. Do you take this out? Yeah. That's going to be a bit dusty. And then we can get a little gold box. Yeah.
The shop here is in Guildhall Hill, which is next to that building where we just saw the crystal shop, and they sell all different kinds of makeup in there, and they also do piercing if that's what you're into. This is Jowell's department store. It was built in 1823. This shop here, Natural East, has a few interesting bits in it. So here we are, the Doc Martin shop, good old faithful for Goths, which is in this part of Norwich. That's it. This shop here is called Inanna's, which is in St Andrew's Hill.
You were given him a chance, but 7 times 3.
21.
Okay, that's pretty good. I don't know what the average.
Just got here and it's closed on a Monday. So all we can do is look in the window. It's a pity as I wanted to buy a necklace from here, which I saw on their Instagram page. But never mind. This is an interesting shop here in Norwich, which is all based around sci-fi. Not really goth, but you're going to have a look in there because it's got some interesting bits.
Very well. Should I tell you why? Because
so you can see this is hi-fi heaven. If you're into that, come in here. This is one of the oldest streets in Norwich, which is called Bridewell Alley. Originally it had flint all on the ground, but that's gone. This is a vintage second-hand shop. Sometimes they have some vintage goth clothing in here. They haven't got any today, but it's always worth a look. This is the Royal Arcade, which is opposite the market, which is there. This is the first shopping arcade, which was built in Norwich in 1899. It was built in the Art Nouveau style. This was the first ever shopping street in Norwich, so we're just going to have a look down here now.
I did say that she doesn't have
This is one of my favourite cafes to eat in down here. It's called Marmalades.
This is
The shop here, Lady B Loves. They've got a lot of Lindy Bop stuff in here.
Yes, okay.
What I didn't realise was that most of the shops are shut here on a Monday, which this one's shut. So I thought that Norwich was a 7-day-a-week place, but obviously not. This is the Castle Mall Shopping Centre. It was opened in 1993. Something a bit different here, a Korean supermarket. This is the leather shop, which is in the Castle Mall Shopping Centre. So let's go and see what they've got in there. Here I am at the T-Junction, which is in the Castle Mall Shopping Centre, and I've got an iced watermelon and mint tea. This is a site of a nightclub in the 60s where they had Rod Stewart, David Bowie, Elton John, Eric Clapton and lots of other famous people, Jimi Hendrix, which is here. This is the door to it. Yep. There's another shopping centre here called Chantry Place. There's loads of shops in there, but they're all large chain stores, so not really what I'm looking to film today. This is the Norwich Union building. It was built between 1900 and 1912 by George Skipper, who's also the person that built the Royal Arcade, which we already looked at, and Gerald's department store, which we already looked at. And here we are back at the bus station, ready to get the bus back to lovely Lowestoft. So that concludes our walk around Norwich today. Didn't get time to look at the castle, but perhaps we will, and have a good look round it another day.